All right, hello. In this video, I'm gonna go over just kind of how to set up the Pix lab. For the most part, you can just kind of follow the directions that you see here out on Schoology. One thing that's kind of goofy is this is the direction for the entire project, which is really a lot. Like it takes probably a week or two to finish up. So we're not gonna do all of that. So I had to make my own set of directions. So it's kind of weird because you have like two sets of directions. But basically, the one I would work off of is this Word document. Okay, so in there, it'll kind of go through the different steps. All right, and so in this video, I'm going to go over like the setup because I think the setup can be kind of tricky. But then you can just kind of like go through these steps here in the Word document, and it'll reference the PDF. So it'll have you read certain pages from the PDF. Like I think it starts off having you read page 3, which is the page here, and then you'll answer some questions. All right, and again, you're not gonna have to do all of them. I just had you do like a subset. So please know that follow this as your guide, right? The Word doc, and then you'll end up reading the PDF and accessing the code. Okay, so before you really get started, you got to get the code set up, and you actually some of the code you're just going to run, and other parts of the code you actually have to add pieces to, but we do need to get all of it set up. So what I would actually do first is go into your Eclipse and do a new Java project, and I would just call it like PixLab. Okay, and I'm going to call mine 2022 because I already have a PixLab one, but basically for you can just call it PixLab. Okay, so I'll have a new Java project over here. All right, and then I'm going to get all the code into this source folder here. So to do that, I'm going to go to this link to the starter code, which will take it to a Google Drive folder. And then I need to download all of this. So it has a bunch of .javas and has a bunch of images, it has a whole bunch of things. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to right click on it or control click on a Mac, I think, and download. And it'll like probably put it in the zip file. So you'll need some way to unzip it. All right, once it's done downloading, I'm going to click on it. And again, you'll need a way to unzip it. On Windows here, I can just do right click and extract all. And this, I gotta, see where they are or whatever. I'm just going to extract it. And then I'm going to copy it all into that source file. So let's see, I got to go inside one here? Nope. So I'm just going to take this level thing. Actually, maybe I got to take it one in. Ugh, sorry if this is a little goofy. Actually, no, let's take the PixLab folder here. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to copy the whole thing into source. I'm going to go right over here and I'm going to paste it in. Okay, and I should get something like this. And you can actually open it up and see there's a whole bunch of images in here. And then here's all the files. Okay, and it looks like they're actually compiling right now, which is kind of amazing. You might have to change some of the package statements. You might have to do that module info thing if you get a bunch of errors, but hopefully you can get it all compiled. All right, and then just to make sure that it's working okay, you can run a couple of them. Color Chooser, not all of them have mains, but Color Chooser should. So you can run that and just make sure that it's running. This is all code that someone else has written, but you'll end up using when you do this project. And then another one, if you want to try Picture Explorer, this one actually loads an image and lets you kind of look at the pixels of it. So those are a couple you'll need. So all I'm doing there is just to verify that it's working. Okay, once you got all that in there, you're ready to rock. Okay, so I went through the kind of the setup there. Actually, we did step 1, and then now we're going to step 2, start reading on page 3 of the AP directions, and then answer question 3 in the space provided here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to read on page 3, read all this, and then answer question 3. And from there, you just keep going, right? So you'll be filling out this document as you go, this Word doc. So if you're in class, you'll have a paper copy and you can just fill it out there. If you weren't in class, you could just do it on a piece of notebook paper and fill in your answers that way. So, all right, that's all I got. Hopefully that setup stuff makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, just reach out. All right, good luck.